Graham Stephan Show. My name is Graham and welcome to my show, and this video is completely unexpected. My gosh, I woke up this morning thinking it was going to be a normal day. Because CNBC Make It just posted this video. It's titled, Living on $1 Million a Year in Silicon Valley. Wait for it. Millennial money. So with that said, guys, we gotta watch it, we gotta react to it, we gotta destroy the like button for the YouTube algorithm.
I'm 100% happier now than if I stayed with my traditional 9-to-5 job.
In this episode,
I think she's 100% happier because she's making $1 million a year now. Who wouldn't be happy with that? What is this? Oh, don't tell me he's got a YouTube channel. I see the teleprompter. We'll see. Be funny if they have a YouTube channel.
how I make 7 figures every single year running my businesses.
It would be funny if he's like, how I make $1 million a year running my businesses, and he teaches other people how to make $1 million a year running their businesses, thereby making him $1 million a year. That is the infinite monetization loop.
Without our businesses, there would be no way that we could live the lifestyle that we could live today. I don't actually even know how other parents do it. They have to hire help. And with our businesses, we can always be present in our child's lives whenever they need us.
Sounds like a scam, you know, when you have that much free time and you're making $1 million a year. I don't know. I've always found that, like, the more money you make, the busier you tend to be, to the point where it's like, oh, now he's making enough, he could hire the nanny. He could outsource all. He could basically outsource childhood at that point.
从他头上飞过。
Oh, they got him playing Monopoly. That game is, that's quite the game to play with the family, because first of all, it takes like 12 hours, and then somebody wins, and you just get upset at whoever wins. Usually it's me, but if someone else wins, no. That's when you start going to the bank and start like taking $100 bills, you know, beefing up your account a little bit, you know, just saying.
My name is Steve Chu and I'm 46.
And I'm Jen Chu and I'm 45.
And together we make over $1 million in the Silicon Valley.
And together we pay California $500,000. I'm kidding. But seriously, their tax bill, yikes. Yeah, 100 grand. How much would they pay California? Yeah, they'd probably pay about $120,000 a year to the good old state of California.
Let me just text them really quick. I'm just gonna text her, be quiet. Could you guys
not
stop,
jump around upstairs? We can hear it.
Man, guys, shut up! Shut the up! Jays, we're filming CNBC! He just loses it. He just takes the potted plant and throws it against the wall. No, they were nice. I'm kidding.
I'm a blogger, podcaster, YouTuber, TikToker, and I also teach an online class on e-commerce.
There we go. Called it. I called it. They always have a YouTube channel. So I'm curious which one is making more. My guess is she probably pulls in $300,000, $400,000 a year. Let's say that. And he's making $600,000 a year telling her story. Let's just see.
Combined, our businesses make over $2 million in revenue, but our net income is around $1 million.
That's incredible. You got to admit, regardless of like whatever you're doing, $1 million a year, that's such a big milestone. So the fact that they were able to do that is amazing.
We don't budget per se, but we definitely spend less than we make. And really, there's not that much that we really splurge on.
So here we go. Let's see what they splurge on. We got a SEP IRA, $9,600. This is a month. Wow. That's fantastic. So they're maxing that out. They're doing backdoors on backdoors with that. So that's fantastic. So basically, a SEP IRA, it's just a retirement account, but this allows them, because they're self-employed, to basically contribute a lot of money to that. So $9,600 a month. Insane. Kids' education, gosh, $5,400 a month for children's education. $5,400 divided by 30, $180 a day to get educated. Gosh. I don't know. Does that make a difference? I feel like you get a good education just, you know, YouTube, doing stuff. But you know what? It's probably the extracurriculars. That's probably what it is. Then we got housing. The housing is pretty affordable. $3,650 a month, mortgage and property taxes. That's not bad at all, especially for their income. That means they're living in a place that's probably probably about 800 grand. You know, give or take, that's probably about where their home is worth, unless they bought it a long time ago. Now it's worth like $2 million. But if this is a place they got in the last few years, probably 850. Insurance, $2,800 a month. That's life, auto, home, dental, and medical. Wow. Only in the US is it almost $3,000 a month to be insured, $100 a day to insure your family. That is insane. But again, you know what? They can afford it. Food, $1,800 a month. That's actually pretty reasonable. I have to say, groceries and dining out, not that much. Discretionary, $1,050. Sporting events, concerts, clothing donations, not bad. Utilities, $600 with a triangle. Wi-Fi, electricity, water, gas is fine. Gas, $300 a month, and subscriptions, $205. It's not bad. Listen, when you consider that the majority of this is a SEP IRA contribution, their spending's not bad. And then beyond that, it's their kids' education is more than their housing payment. Gosh, that's an amazing way to start a business. They started an e-commerce linens business after selling handkerchiefs Jen ordered for their wedding. Imagine that. Imagine being the company that delivers handkerchiefs, and then all of a sudden she's like, I can do this myself. And then you go to business because she's just doing it better.
Our first order of handkerchiefs was around $240, which amounted to about 500 handkerchiefs in total. When we first used handkerchiefs for our wedding and we sold off the excess, those sold like hotcakes because we listed them on eBay.
Who's buying handkerchiefs on eBay? I swear, you know what? You could make money selling the most random stuff. Like, I would never think that would be like a big business. I would expect that like you're selling other garments and stuff like that, and then like handkerchiefs, it's a part of it. Would never expect that would be like the main bread and butter.
E-commerce was actually not our first choice, but we found that starting those brick and mortar stores would cost us over $500,000 to start. Whereas with e-commerce, you can start with $600 or less than that. And that's why we ultimately settled on e-commerce.
Oh, look at that. They got some food delivery that, I was about to say it looks kind of like a Chipotle bag. It's not though. But yeah, that's the thing. I never understood why I never understand anymore. Why people would want to do like a brick and mortar anything anymore. I really think even food places, eventually they're going to be what's called ghost kitchens. Basically, I think there's going to be big kitchens out there, and you just place your order on a phone, somebody makes it and then delivers it to you. I think that's what it's going to be for pretty much anything. Even if you're selling anything, just sell it online. It's so much easier to run a business from your house, and those savings could get passed on to the customer, so everyone wins, except for the landlord of these office spaces. They're probably gonna have a bit of a hard time, but beyond that, it's good for the customer, it's good for business.
So Bumblebee Linens did much better than we expected, and it allowed my wife to quit, and then all of a sudden I had friends asking me how we did it because they wanted to quit their jobs. And I got a little tired of answering the same questions over again, so I decided to document that on a blog over at mywifequitherjob.com. That blog served as the diary, or a journal of our business. And what ended up happening is none of my friends actually read it. My mom didn't read it, but it attracted a bunch of random strangers.
Oh, those are my favorite, the random internet strangers. Oh, I love random internet strangers, and including you guys. I mean, listen, I was a random internet stranger back in my day, and I still am. I still go on the internet all the time, and I love being a stranger there. And speaking of which, you could be a stranger on my brand new app called The Hungry Bowl. This is a very informal plug here, but you know what, while I'm at it, the link is down below in the description. If you guys want, it's a daily newsletter of everything that goes on during the day. Just download the app. It's totally free. It's called The Hungry Bowl. The link is down below in the description. Thank you guys. And now let's get back to the video.
The way it makes money is a combination of advertising, affiliate revenue, course sales. The blog actually led to a podcast and sponsorships, which led to a training class, which then led to an annual e-commerce.
I like how the music is building up to this slowly, and then it's about to drop. He's like, yeah, and we make $999,000 a year from that.
How many of you are new to the Seller Summit this year? Wow, okay. Well, let me just give you a quick overview.
Oh, that's a good plug for his program. Listen, so far 57,000 people have seen this today. I'm curious how many sales he got from that. My guess, he's probably made at least 30K from this. He has to. At least 15 people would have bought that. Wait, 5,000 subscribers. Gosh, that's almost $10 million. Now that's assuming though that everyone has paid the $18.99. Regardless, though, it's a lot of customers.
I start the workday at around 8, and then I usually stop at around 12:30. And then the rest of the afternoon, I'm actually a full-time Uber driver / chauffeur where I just shuttle my kids, pick them up.
Oh my God. For a second, I was like, wow, he does Uber on the side too? That's crazy. But no, it's Uber for his kids. I get that.
Steve had a lot of suggestions on how to improve our business. And I must tell you, they were horrible because he had an idea of picking certain handkerchiefs that were butt ugly just because they were cheaper. And I was like, absolutely not. Let the professionals do this.
Oh, you could tell there's like they got into it there, and she's like,
Honey, you can do your thing, you do your blog, and I'll be over here running the business, and you do your thing, I'll do mine.
And I actually make all the product decisions for our business because he really has horrible taste.
ouch. Imagine saying that. Yeah, 60,000 people know you have horrible taste now.
She runs the day-to-day, I do the marketing, and we do not step on each other's toes. We all have full control over our own domain.
I'm curious though, which business makes more? I want to see the breakdown of this. Is it his business or her business that makes more? I want to see how this is broken down.
And one time we hit the NBC Today show.
Monogram is everything, and I love it on Bumblebee linens. And
Wow, that's good marketing. See, whoever coordinated that was good.
We joke that we're going to move out of California as soon as the kids go to college because it would be so much cheaper to live out of state. Employees would be cheaper, the location would be cheaper.
Yes, go to Las Vegas. Why not? Everyone's coming over. Everyone's so welcoming here. Come one, come all. Come to Las Vegas, and it's good. It's good for the economy here. The more people that move here, the more employees get hired, the more business other businesses do. I just think it's good all around, and land is plentiful. It's in the middle of nowhere, so just keep building out.
I'd be all in because California taxes are really high. Let's just take Vegas, for example. No state income tax.
Ooh, he said it. He said it. I didn't even have to. I mean, I said it too. But guys, this is a sign. This is a sign. If you're waiting for the perfect time to do it, just do it.
Really, we can run our businesses from anywhere. We're not tied to any location whatsoever. So financially, at least, it probably makes sense to move somewhere else.
It does. See, you're in such a fortunate place right now not to need to live in California. There's so many people out there who have to. They don't have a choice. They would love to move somewhere else that's a little bit more affordable, but they can't. You're in a position right now that so many people would love to be in that allows you to move anywhere. It doesn't have to be Las Vegas. You can move anywhere. But Las Vegas is fantastic.
It makes sense to move somewhere else once our kids are off to college.
But once your kids go off to college, I mean, that could be another 12 years. Think of if you save $100,000 a year, let's just say, that's $1.2 million net. That's the equivalent to you making another $2.5 million.
Growing up, I actually didn't see my parents as much as I would have liked. They were first-generation Chinese. They actually came to the US with no money at all.
One of the reasons I'm really passionate about being really present for my kids is because my parents really worked really hard growing up.
Yeah, see, you could be more present with your kids, saving all that extra money in Las Vegas. I wish I could just get a commission for every person I bring over to, it's like, imagine if you move a state and there's like a little card that they have you fill out, and you're like, oh, what made you move? There's like Graham Steven. And I get, I would love that. I would love a referral credit.
My mom also passed away when I was pretty young, so now I just want to take that time back and make sure that I'm present for them.
All right, so I got to complain here, okay? My only complaint, I want to know what business does what. Saying $1 million a year, that's fantastic. Does most of that come from him, or does most of that come from the linens business? I have a feeling, given he's got no overhead on his business. Anything online with marketing like this, what's his cost? Maybe a few $100s a month for like web hosting? Almost everything he makes is pure profit. With her, she's got some cost and stuff like that, so I have a feeling he's probably pulling in bank doing this. So that's just a guess. Just speculation there, but I would love to see how that business is broken down. And second, feel free to get out of California. If you don't need to be there, just consider, just look, just for fun. Go window shopping in other areas. Go and visit, Nevada, fantastic. Texas, Tennessee, Florida, some great places out there that don't have 13% tax. Just saying, that's my only critique. Otherwise, Fantastic video, and really glad they posted this. Hit the like button, subscribe button, add me on Instagram. The podcast is down below as well. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time.